see how this pans out, since you say the NDC has not collected any money, and you're talking about elections. Today there was a press briefing by POMAB, the IGP, and officers of the Electoral Commission. So the IGP is asking the EC to present to him a roadmap for the declaration of the Ablekuma North parliamentary elections. I didn't see the NDC in that meeting this afternoon. What happened?
In the other part, this was a meeting that the contractors were not invited. From our information, the Electoral Commission was the one who wrote to the Electoral Commission to ask for a support for them to be able to continue with their criminal-minded, corrupted collation. And that's why the police, but they misinformed the police. That's why police received them, and the police is now asking them to bring the roadmap. You see, when you are doing a criminal thing, you forget about what you are doing. You know, police doesn't ask Electoral Commission to give them roadmap. It's the EC who will tell you that I'm holding election on this day, and I'm doing this, so I want you to come and give me security, isn't it?
Oh.
But you see, Bosman, Tete, I think they are dangerous to our democracy.
Oh, how?
They are.
How are they dangerous?
And I told them I called Dr. Bosman this morning, and I told him, you know, after the election, when the issues came, 26th of December, we met on this Ablekuma issue. When the Electoral Commission claimed that they don't have the print sheets, the source document of 62 polling stations. The NDC also said, yes, true, we also don't have. But the NPP at that meeting said they have a scanned pink sheets. But we asked if they can provide the hard copy from which they scan the document, then we can get some understanding so that we work out, or maybe we can have a consideration to allow it to be used. The NPP, knowing that they had a plain pink sheet somewhere and enter the result and scan, so they couldn't present the documents. What they did was that after the meeting, when we were supposed to be the third meeting, the NPP went to court and applied for McDermott's to force the Electoral Commission to collect the results. Then NPP, Bosma, and Tete colliding with the EC, the NPP, and they used the NPP scan documents to do the collation. But even with that, they had a challenge. When they have a challenge, now knowing that they cannot move on, when we work at IPAC again, I raised that issue that Madam Jameson, Bosman and Tete are misinforming you because they misled you to go and do collation that you don't have a document. So they called for another meeting, which was on the 13th of March. We met again, we deliberated on the issue, we questioned them on what basis did they use the scan document. Because you need to compare it with the document before you can accept the document, isn't it? You know what the Electoral Commission told us?
What did they say?
They said they are presiding officers of those polling stations. On the day of the election, they scanned the document. So after 3 months, after December 7th, when we were collecting the results, even though the print sheet was damaged, they couldn't retrieve their scanned document on the presiding officer's phones. After 3 months, the scanned document now surfaced on their presiding officer's phones.
Okay.
So they use the scanned document to compare. So we asked them, they should give us a directive that the Electoral Commission gives to every presiding officer that
they should use
after voting and after entering, that they should scan the document to be used as a document. They couldn't provide it.
Okay.
So we told them that we are not accepting even the collation that they did. So at that meeting, they promised that they will get back to us. 13th. 20th April, we wrote to them again that we have not heard from you. But even now that we are writing to you, some information have also come up. One of the information is that the page that even they brought, some of the presiding officers couldn't confirm it because they didn't accept that pin sheet was a police station pin sheet. Some also, they took presiding officers' signature and then turn it on the pin sheet to use it as an evidence. So we wrote to them. They didn't reply. On the 7th May, we wrote to them again. Now we have not heard from you. But within all this process, that on this 28th, EC has already written to the police that they want to meet the police for them to give them security. So yesterday I called Bosma. I asked Bosma, I said, we have given you 3 letters. In fact, not only hard copies. I sent a soft copy to you, Bosma. You acknowledge the receipt. Then he said, oh, Maggie, I'm not in town. I've asked Tete to reply to you. So the letter is ready. They will send it to you in the next 20 minutes. So today, after the press conference, when I saw the press conference, I called Bosma again. They said, oh, Maggie, the letter, we are now writing the letter to you. I told Bosma straightforward that, Bosma, what you are doing is an afterthought. The letter you are preparing is an afterthought. You only write the letter and backdate it. And that is one of your character. In fact, he thought that I was so hard on them. And I told them that, yes, they were not fair to the party and the country Ghana. So the Tete and Bosman, they are going to do everything for the NPP.
Okay, so now there's a directive from the IGP, the head of the Election Security Task Force, that there's supposed to be a roadmap for that declaration of the Ablekuma North. As we speak, is it to say that you don't know about the roadmap or there are no plans to meet the EC on how to go about this?
Well, I'm saying that police cannot direct the Electoral Commission to submit a roadmap. If it happens, meaning in 2028 elections, a police commander, IGP, can only ask the Electoral Commission to bring a roadmap to just conduct the election for you.
So then how do we resolve this Ablekuma North issue?
Oh, we have to meet.
When?
Between the political parties.
Is there a date you're looking at?
EC is running away from proof. They know that the scan document, they manipulated it. I have told them, when we met several times, I told them that it is not our interest of say who to win the election day. The right thing to be done. Because today, if you want to accept a political party scan document to collect results in the near future, when there's an election, a group will decide to destroy the document of the Electoral Commission. And then they will present a scan document from their party because there has been a precedent. If this happens, do you think we'll have an election in this country?
So again, what is the way forward for this? Is there a time?
I'm saying that the NPP, Electoral Commission, is not being fair.
But we should have a time to solve this problem.
I'm saying that they are not ending well as the officers of Electoral Commission. But I think that the Electoral Commission, it will not hurt them if they invite the NDC to tell us their stand, their position, maybe what they are finding, what we raise. Maybe what we have raised is doesn't done in law. Then we can move on. But why are they running away from us? In fact, they invited us. Oh, the first meeting 26 is you see who invited us, chaired by Tete. the 13th March, it was Electoral Commission. That meeting also was chaired by Dr. Bosman. They wrote to us. So why are they now concluding that meeting? If I remember that meeting when we went, I went there with Barbara. We told them that from what they are telling us, meaning that they have already decided that they will bend the rule to declare the results to the NPP. They say we shouldn't say that. You prove us wrong.
Okay.
By completing this process, and we can move on.
Okay. We'll wait for the EC and what they would say in the coming days following from this meeting.
No, I don't think the NC has any response. You see, let me tell you what EC is doing.
What are they doing?
Remember, another press held a press rally in Ablekuma and threatened for 1 week and they will do demonstration. Remember that issue. After that one, they wrote to us. Now, remember the NPP had a demonstration recently. Then they interviewed the woman, the candidate there. Then she said that they are asking the police to go and to complete the process. Then they are started again. So they start agenda. Okay. You also observe, GPA also raised this issue on Ablekuma without even understanding the process. So it's an agenda that Bostoma and Teke are championing in the Electoral Commission. But unfortunately, Jementa is not sitting to understand the issue. In fact, I ask them, are you only considering a woman because maybe you feel that there's a woman for NPP candidate? But NDC candidate is a woman. So you don't understand really what they are looking for in that area. Okay.
Madi, definitely,
but
this issue.
IGP, I'm sure he will listen because officially we have written to letter IGP yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We have also written to the letter because we also have to meet the IGP to explain the issues.
Okay.
So we have done that one. We are waiting for the response from the IGP so that we'll meet them.
Okay.
Even though I know that from the Electoral Commission office, I know that they are working towards test on the 15th on Thursday. But I want to see a man from the Electoral Commission who will lead to go and conduct a collusion.
Alajima Dijibro, we are very grateful for your time this evening on 505. That's the Deputy Director of Elections and IT of the